Welcome guys to cic.gc.ca, and I wish you happy Ramadan Kareem. Ramadan. Today is the first day of Ramadan, and Ramadan Mubarak to all of you guys. First step is that you should be a person uh, who has a degree or a diploma, I think. And if you're ready and you have all this degree and diploma, so you just need to do the IELTS test. As soon as you have that, you can go to CIC here, www.cic.gc.ca, and that's the Canada Immigration website. Click into it, and that to know if you're eligible, show you the way to know if you're eligible to apply to immigrate to Canada or not as a permanent resident. So as soon as you click the other website, there will be English and French. That was on the first page. Click on English, and you come here, click on Immigrate, and here find out if you can apply. Click find out if you can apply. Now, do you want to come to Canada or extend your stay? And this is to check your eligibility. Okay, here the question would be, would you like to what would you like to do in Canada? So let's say you said in your question that you want to come as to immigrate to Canada. Okay, there's no information here, so we'll just okay, immigrate, move here, move there. Okay, and how long are you planning to stay in Canada? Let's say permanently, because you said you want to move there. So which country issued your passport? As you said, you're in Sana'a, which is Yemen, capital of Yemen, or Yemen. What is your country of territory? So Yemen. So the first one would be the passport issued, the country you're in. Do you have a family member who's in Canada? I guess not. So you just should let them know. It depends on some circumstances, because this video will be an explanation for all who would like to see if they are eligible to come to Canada or not. The permanent residency. Here you put your date of birth. So as an example, let's say 1985 or 1986 or 1980, and January 1st. Okay, so next, you click on next. This would be the easiest way. Instead of going to a lawyer or an immigration consultant to check if you're eligible or not, this would be the first step, and it will be free of charge. So you can always change between the answers to see what would make you eligible. What is your main reason you want to come to Canada? So you want to work. For myself, as a okay, find a permanent job, as an example. Because if you say you join family in Canada, that's in case if you have a family here in Canada. Start to invest. If you're a businessman, you want to invest here. Find a job as a caregiver or farmer, sport person, all this. So you can choose any of these to see if you're eligible. It depends on your circumstances. Okay, so let's say find a permanent job in Canada. Click on next. So here it says that based on the information you provide, the results below indicates whether you may be eligible to come to Canada. You're eligible for express entry. You might be eligible for express entry, which includes the following federal economic immigration programs: the Federal Skilled Worker Program, the Federal Skilled Trade Programs, the Canadian Express Experience Class. Okay, so you continue. Which province or territory do you plan to live in? If you do not know yet, choose the province what territory you are most interested in. So basically, what you need to do in this case is that if you have time, you can check all these provinces to see which one would make you more eligible to apply to. So let's say I am in Ontario here right now, and Ontario is very crowded. I think it's one of the difficult provinces to apply as a permanent resident or to immigrate here. But let's try it. Let's see what it says. So Ontario. Okay, Canada's official language are English or French. So you need to submit your language test results. So the first step, as it shows here and as explained previously, is that you need to have an IELTS. So if you have English, then you need to to get this test, IELTS test or CLBIP. If you have French language, then you have to do this test. As soon as you get this results, then you would know. You would come here and you would see if you're eligible or not. So let's choose that I have an IELTS and go next. And let's say I have label. Okay, when did you take this test? Let's take January 1st as an example, because that's just recent. So when you click next here, it will tell you what is the score. What is the score that you got? Let's say we'll go to 7. Okay, let's put all of them 7. So speaking 7, listening 7, this one 7, test score rating. You can try all of these. It depends as per the results that you got from your test. And click on next. Do you have other language results? Which language test did you take? So in case if you have English and you have French, you can click on French also, and you put your test results. So let's say that I have only English. So none. Next. Okay. In the last 3 years, how many years of skill experience do you have in Canada? It must have been full-time or equivalent part-time. So this is for people who already came here as as students, and they did the bachelor and they have a work experience, or they came on a work permit and they have work experience. Then they put here how many years of experience they have here in Canada. So basically, I would assume that the person who asked this question, then maybe it's a new person that wants to come here. So you don't have any experience, so none. During the period, which occupation? So again, none, because we said none in the first question. We don't have Canadian experience. So go next. In the last 10 years, how many years of skill experience do you have? It must have been continuous, paid, full-time, or equivalent. So this would say 10 years of your experience worldwide, not only in Canada. So let's say you are in another country, as the person that we choose in this example is a person who's from Yemen. So let's say he has, let's say, 4 to 5 years of work experience. So in the last 5 years, do you have at least 2 years of experience in one of these types of jobs? So if you have an experience in industrial, electrical, constructions, see the knock here. This is the code for the required experience required every year. So if you go to knock website, you will check what are the requirements of every year. So let's see here. So this one, industrial, electric, construction, is knock code that starts in 72. So let's go and check what is knock. So I'll take that NOC and I'll just go here, Google it. See, find your knock, which is National Occupational Classification. So go here and see. This is if you want to come to Canada as skilled immigrant experience entry. So your job. So here you see skill type 0, management jobs, skill level A, professional. So I would suggest that you go ahead and read all this. So let's say if you are a person with let's say my expertise is in fraud management and telecommunications, so it's not there. So right, this year they're not asking for that field. So telecom. So basically, let's say telecom communication manager. If you click on this is the knock number, NOC 10131. What? What is the problem here? I don't know why it's showing this, but this tells you this kind of experience. So we'll go back to here. So this question asks you if you have this kind of expertise. So maintenance and equipment operation trade, supervisor, technical. So if you have any of these expertise in the last 5 years, this would help you to give you more points in terms of your application when you apply to as a skilled worker here in Canada. So let's say you have none. Let's go for none. And go next. Just doing an example, you can check this calculator all the time. When it go against you, it just shows you if you're eligible and what expertise you need in order to be eligible or not. How much money in Canadian dollars will you bring with you? So let's say if you have money, so let's say you're bringing with you 15,000 to 18,000. You're one person, or maybe you're a family person. Let's say 18 to 25. You can change this, and you can start again and again and again. How many family members do you have? So see, it asks you how much money you'll bring and how many family members you have, so that you can know this money be enough for you guys to live in, to help you out in order to support you until you find a job. So let's say you and your wife. Do you have a valid job offer here in Canada? Let's say no. What is your date of birth? I think we have already mentioned that at the beginning, but let's do it again. It's okay. I think it's 1980. That's what we put at the beginning. Okay. What is the highest level of education? So maybe you are a person with a bachelor degree. Okay. Next. Find out. Okay. Check. Find out if you're eligible to check all that apply. I have studied full time in Canada, so I did not study in Canada. I have at least 2 years. I don't have work experience here in Canada. I have a relative in Canada. I don't have that. Let's say none. And let's see what it tells you. Okay, what is your marital status? Okay, you are married. Now ask the same question that asks you about your wife, so if she has English or not. Does your spouse plan to come with you to Canada? Yes, for sure. Is your spouse permanent resident citizen of Canada? No. Let's say. Did she study in Canada full time? No. Has your spouse worked in Canada? No. We'll try to put the worst, answers. Worst case scenario. Has your spouse or partner taken English language? So let's say your wife does not have English. So it's only you who have English. Okay, so let's say none. If it doesn't help, then we have to start again, okay? So you do not appear to be eligible for express entry. So the more you put, the more you get points. So let's say if you put that your wife have English and she have high score, or you have high score, because the example we put here was 7, and or you are having a work experience or Canadian experience here, or studied here in Canada. So let's do it again, okay? Let's start again and put another type of example. We'll just try to make it fast because I've already explained to you previously. So let's say we are coming to blah 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 Saskatchewan, okay? Or we'll just continue with Ontario. Why not? Next. Okay, so I have English. I have IELTS. So this time we'll put a high score. Okay, 2007. We'll just continue on January 1st. Okay, so I have like let's say 7.5, 7.5, 7.5, 7.5. Do you have other language results? No, I don't have other language results, so none. How many years of skilled worker do you have in Canada? So I have none. Let's go. We'll continue with that worst case scenario. And the last, okay, so I have like 6 or more years of experience. I don't have, let's say I have less than 2 experience in one of supervisor technical jobs and all this, like let's say less than 2 years maybe, or let's say 2 or more years. You guys can change it. Do you have a certification or qualification from a Canadian province or territory in your skilled trade? I don't have a skill, I'll just go with the worst case scenario. How much money do you have? So let's say I have, this time we'll say I have blah 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 25 to 29,000, and we'll say me and my wife again. Next. Do you have valid job offer in Canada? No. Again, what is your date of birth? 1980, blah, blah, 1980, 1980. I don't know why it asks you this question again, but let's see. What is your highest level of education? Let's say, blah, blah, blah. We'll go again with bachelor degree. So none of these. Okay, married. So here we'll make some changes. Does your sport band live in Canada? No. Here, no. We'll just change the language part. Okay, let's say my wife has English, right? And let's say she has, when did she take the test? We'll say the same year, the same month I took the test in. Okay, so let's go and continue. Okay, let's keep her results, blah, 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 let's say 6. And here's 6. Will not go as high as we did for us. And let's see what it says here. Okay, see here. It changed the result. The first time it tells you you're not eligible, now it tells you you're eligible. You're eligible, and this is your reference code that you can use in your application based on your entry here, and it tells you the steps. Based on your answers, you appear to be eligible for express entry. Now it tells you the steps that you can do in order to apply for express entry. Now you can do it yourself. You can check YouTube, Google it, and it will tell you the steps. Otherwise, if you're looking to get like a lawyer or a consultant to help you out, you can okay, you can look for a lawyer through Google or through through Google, or if you have a friend who knows a lawyer. Or otherwise, you can use our service. We have a service here in our office, and we have an immigration consultant that's working with us. And you can click on this, or you can come up here, fill the online assessment. It will, as soon as you fill it, apply, it will go to our immigration consultant. The immigration consultant will view it, and if you're okay, then he will get in contact with you and tell you what is the next step. He's a regulated Canadian immigration consultant in Canada. And now, the other important things that you need to know is how to choose your immigration lawyer or immigration consultant, and how would you know if that person is a legit and registered with the Canadian immigration. So we'll just Google this regulated Canadian immigration consultant. Okay, so you Google it here. There is an organization that you can check the lawyer. See here, it's ICCRC. I think that would be one, or that would be the only one. So you come here and you put the name of the lawyer or the immigration consultant that will take care of your case, and to see if that person is licensed or not. So let's say we have, okay, where is it? Find an immigration professional. Okay, you can file a complaint here, by the way, about that immigration consultant or lawyer. Click on English. Okay, so let's say we'll take the name of our immigration consultant, Ahmed Al-Irasi, who's working with us, and we'll check his name. So the last name would be Al-Irasi. Okay, and the first name, Ahmed. So let's keep everything all the same. Search, see what it happens. Let's just see, it tells you that this person, his full name is Ahmed Mohsen Al-Arasi, and he's an active member. And this would be his address. This would be consultant identification number, and that would be the way that you would know if that person you're communicating with is an immigration consultant or an immigration lawyer. So Google would always help you in terms of this search. And also, I think you find regulated immigration lawyer. Let's say a lawyer, if there would be like another website for them. I think it would be the same, but let's see. Okay, I think it would be the same. Yeah, it's the same website. Okay, maybe this one here. Let's see. What is this? This will be from CIC itself. So yeah, this it tells you, I mean, it guides you to check the lawyers in British Columbia, Alberta, and all those things. So it tells you, must be a member of Immigration Consultant of Canada Regulatory Council, so must be a member of this. Let's see what is the website. Yeah, it's the same website that we just checked right now. Yes, it is here. Uh, I hope this explanation would be helpful to you guys, and please share this information with all your friends and family members who are looking to come to Canada. And if there are any questions, you can just go to our website, post your questions, someone answer will reply to them. Now, and yeah, so what I request is from you guys to subscribe and share the channel, and remember me in your prayers. And thank you very much for your time, and have a good day. And thanks for watching, guys.